How would you feel if you worked hard your whole life, sacrificed everything, and then someone just took it? Not just a chunk of your money, pretty much the whole life savings. This is the story of how Buakaw Banchamek survived a $3 million fight scandal and came back stronger. Don't forget to subscribe to Strike and Clinch for more stories of Muay Thai legends. Now onto the scandal that tested Buakaw for all he's got. Buakaw was born and grew up in Thailand's northeastern region of Isan, one of the most rural provinces bordering Cambodia, known for elephants and jungles. The boy of 8 years old watching Muay Thai fighters in the neighborhood rings and on the TV in famous Bangkok stadiums, he knew he wanted to fight and out of his small town for good. Starting to fight in rings loosely set up by local elders, often undocumented rural bouts across the province where he gained his strength. At 15, leaves home and joins Paw Pramuk Gym in region of Bangkok. Here there are many opportunities to win and fail. As he struggles through the Om Noi and Lumpini stadiums, each fighter he faced a new opportunity for victory and to show everyone what he is made of. A young Buakaw hustles and perseverance pays off, winning the Om Noi featherweight title, then the lightweight title. He built up his work ethic with grinding practice sessions with his experienced trainers, who knew what he needed to succeed, and Buakaw always was on time to grind. As he trusted his process of Muay Thai through the ranks in fights, he gained audience of fans and lookers from agents seeking top fighters in the sport. Buakaw was next invited to join K1 Max in Japan, which he accepted knowing who he was up against. Little did Buakaw know what his future would hold, the fame and money coming with scandals and legal battles as tough as any of his opponents. Buakaw showed up to K1 Max kickboxing with little recognition to his name as an international star. He shook the scoreboards by beating John Wayne Parr and then defeats reigning champion Masato. In the final versus Masato, round 1, both fighters exploded with teeps and leg kicks, attacking and defending position, with Masato eating a right cross from Buakaw. Round 2, the fighter's speed intensifies with precise strikes. As Masato opens up, a counter right hand or crushing low kick shuts it down cold. Buakaw reaches the finals in the next year, where he lost in a split decision by the judges against veteran Andy Sawa. This lets Buakaw have another shot at Sawa when they rematch in the 2006 K1 Max finals. Round 1, Sawa gained composure with tight combinations with some accuracy, Buakaw keeping safe distance and avoiding the shots. Round 2, Buakaw unloads heavy leg licks that slow him down, then unloads another shot, Sawa adjusting his guard to protect the ribs. A quick recovery drink and massage from the team, Buakaw goes back to the body, same kick, same rib, Sawa's guard drops. Follow-up combination is the stoppage. Buakaw deems a win by TKO, becoming the first man in history to win K1 twice. But could you believe that he earned every single baht of what came next? Now imagine finding out almost none of it was ever actually his. Imagine working a job for years, giving it everything, and your employer is quietly pocketing most of your salary every single month. You don't find out until years later. And when you do, the numbers are staggering. Buakaw did something to try and protect his fame and fortune. He knew his management and boxing stadium owners couldn't have possibly had the numbers right. There was something not right. He could smell something, and he needed to get to the bottom of this, and fast. He filed an official statement with Thailand's Board of Boxing Sport. Here he lays the figures out cold. 2004 K1 championship prize, worth approximately 3.6 million baht. He received just 1 million of it. Then in 2005, he won a runner-up purse, worth approximately 832,500 baht. He received 15,000 baht. So how much was the gym taking out of his pocket? Reports at the time estimate the gym took around 95% of his total career earnings. Buakaw was devastated. For a man who had just become the greatest fighter in the world in his weight class, twice, the cut ran deep. For him, it wasn't just the money. The gym owner's son reportedly spoke to him in a degrading, humiliating way on a regular basis. Problems went back as far as 2009, when he first asked to retire and was refused, but for his contract, and under the management's threats, he couldn't leave and he couldn't speak publicly. Buakaw's gut sank, the betrayal he felt couldn't put into words. How could they do that to his prized fighter? So he did what he had to do. On March of 2012, he gets in his BMW, drives away and doesn't look back. And what comes next is where the story gets even darker. Most people tell this story like it was just a messy gym breakup, but in reality, it was much, much more. It was a calculated attempt by a powerful institution to financially crush a man for daring to want his own life back. Who would do such a thing? Buakaw got in his car and left that day, but his past he couldn't outrun. The management had filed a lawsuit against him. How could he clean his reputation, the one that the gym gave of him, and to save himself from a huge financial loss? Buakaw resurfaces on Thai television, apologizes to fans, confirms publicly he was mistreated for years. He quickly files a formal complaint with the Sports Authority of Thailand, requesting full contract termination. That didn't go over lightly. The gym's response, slapping a 100 million baht lawsuit, roughly $3.2 million USD, on Buakaw, who are named in the suit. Buakaw personally, his manager, Thai fight promoters, and the Sports Authority of Thailand itself. What the demands include: a percentage of his Thai fight earnings, compensation for lost sponsorship revenues across 170 countries, and a full competitive ban for the rest of the year. As the lawsuit was filed, the criminal court could apply charges to Buakaw for not following the specific orders. Trouble was brewing over for Buakaw, and things needed to change. The world needed an answer. The press corners and asks him, "Why did you defy the gym's direct orders to appear at Thai Fight?" Buakaw's answer, without hesitation: "I'd rather go to jail." Meanwhile, back home, he starts construction on a new direction, the Banchamek gym. In as little as 10 days to construct a basic outline, he gets backed by sponsor Buakaw, a major Muay Thai brand. As he tries to put his troubles behind him and start fresh, he's not just running from something. He's building something he can keep for himself. And the gym is about to make a move that shocks everyone in that negotiating room. But have to remember who we're dealing with here: the White Lotus. Over $3 million on the line, months of negotiations in stuffy rooms with mediators with no success. The boss of the gym, Pramuk, puts a revised contract on the table. 60-40 fights split in Buakaw's favor, 75-25 on appearances. Buakaw's team rejects it. His position is that anything he earns outside the ring belongs entirely to him. Buakaw's now 30 years old. His window at the elite level isn't infinite, and every year without a fair deal is gone forever. He must act swiftly. The gym's lawyer says something that seemed more like cattle than fighters you cherish. He claims that if no agreement can be reached, Pramuk will simply sell Buakaw to another camp willing to buy his contract. Not release him, not negotiate a transfer, sell him like an asset, like something with a price tag and an owner. Buakaw has heard enough. He stands up and announces his retirement, effective immediately. He tells the room his parents never asked him for money. His first trainer never asked him for money. The people who profited most from him did nothing but take. Buakaw knew the men managing him before had no place in his future, and keeping his reputation as a champion fighter is up to him only from now on. So how did the court decide on the 3 million baht lawsuit against Buakaw? In mid-2012, Buakaw and all parties meet at the civil court to decide the verdict. To a surprised Buakaw, all the lawsuits were dropped, with the final terms deciding that a favorable split for Buakaw's fights and performances and sponsorships. This is one step to regaining his control over his fight career, earnings and legacy. August 17, 2012, Buakaw submits Abdul Tour by TKO in round 2. He's back. He goes on to compete across Kunlun Fight in China, events across Europe and Southeast Asia. He builds gyms in Thailand to support local and international talent, Muay Thai camps for new fighters. He decides to pursue bit of a side mission, with Buakaw enrolling at university, graduates, earns an honorary master's degree, receives a PhD. He also signs as a professional footballer for Arbak FC, a childhood dream he never let go. The guy who was being paid 15,000 baht for runner-up purses worth 800,000 is building an empire with his own name on it, but he knew this wasn't over. With the fighting world has one more controversy waiting for him, and this one goes global overnight. Just when it looked like Buakaw had finally found solid ground, 2014 brought a brand new scandal, one that had nothing to do with his gym, one that raised a question the sport still hasn't answered. Was the fight ever really clean? In October, Buakaw entered the K1 Max World Finals in Pattaya, Thailand, where he faced Enrico Kale of Germany. Buakaw didn't have anything to worry about, didn't he? He was, after all, a heavy favorite and had a home crowd. With just 5 days before the fight, he walks into a police station with media watching and files a criminal complaint. With a rise of international gambling websites have opened betting markets on the final. He's warning people before the first punch is thrown. During the fight against the German warrior, round 1, Buakaw kept a clean composure by maintaining distance against him with teeps. Round 2, Kale tries to rough it up with clinch pressure. Buakaw handles it. Round 3, Buakaw pours it on, delivering him low kicks degrading Kale's movement. Deeper insights into gambling get little clarity. The Sports Authority of Thailand launches an investigation. The group of kickboxing K1 threatens legal action. Of both, neither goes anywhere. After everything, stolen money, a $3 million lawsuit, a gym owner who clapped when he quit, a world final that reeked of manipulation, Buakaw somehow never gave up and kept going. Years later, at the ripe age of 40, when most fighters retire and write a book, Buakaw decided to do what is natural, bare-knuckle boxing fighting. As expected in true Buakaw fashion, his first fight in the first round he launched a body shot, to the response, a knockout. Next in 2023, Buakaw defeats Muay Thai legend Sinchai, unanimous decision, after a brutal battle lasting 5 rounds. That same year, he leads the largest Y Crew performance in history, achieving a Guinness World Record. Buakaw's athletic ability and sense of community is unmatched. When he decided to give back by coaching kids football in his home village in Surin for free, opening 2 of his own gyms, he has the power and freedom to be his boss on his own terms at Banchamek Gym. His struggle can teach us about life and how to overcome obstacles that may seem too big. Buakaw means white lotus, grows clean out of muddy water no matter how deep it gets. He didn't just survive the scandal worth millions. He built an entire legacy on the other side of it. After everything you just watched, who got robbed worse? Buakaw by his gym or Buakaw by those judges in 2014? Drop a comment below about how you think Buakaw should have been treated. If this is the kind of combat sports storytelling you want more of, this is Strike and Clinch. Send this to anyone who thinks they already know the full story. Stay strong, fighters, and see you in the next video.